It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Off the play fake. Dugan. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion, the tight end. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some room to run now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run here with Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
To throw on 2nd down. Dugan over the middle, complete. It's Chandler down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. And cycle.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today. But
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davidson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Alexander. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Now the Lions as they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Off-play action. Dugan forced out to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Dugan. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Alexander. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Love now. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Love. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Okay, ready?
Working with a 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On the ready? And cycle.
On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Cooks will come in motion right. Throwing on first down. Dugan. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. 37 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Love, they go play action now. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing. Love. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Pierce now up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. Dugan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Love. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Love. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal. Love. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Dugan. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On the double.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
52.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Off the play fake, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Cooks will come in motion right. On 3rd and 2, Dugan. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Dugan. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Love looking to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Able to connect with Chark. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Again, it's Love. That's once again complete to Chark. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Come on, set, black shot. 10 cycles.
One last shot now for Love. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Texans, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start.